Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Friday, January 6, 2023, and giving you our 3 best bets for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want to access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Our first pick we have Winnipeg Jets vs Tampa Bay Lightning. The Tampa Bay Lightning and Winnipeg Jets meet Friday in NHL action at the Canada Life Centre. The Tampa Bay Lightning have won 5 of their last 8 games. The Winnipeg Jets have split their last 8 games. Andrei Vasilevskiy will make his 27th start in goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vasilevskiy is 16-9-1 on the season with 63 goals allowed. Vasilevskiy has won 3 straight starts. Vasilevskiy carries a 2.42 goals against average with a .921 save percentage. The Winnipeg Jets head into Friday riding a 3-game win streak. The Jets remain at home after beating the Flames 3-2 on Tuesday. Winnipeg is second in the Central Division with a 24-13-1 record. The Jets have won 6 of their last 10 games and are 14-6 on their home ice. Kyle Connor leads Winnipeg on the season with 16 goals and 28 assists. Connor Hellebuyck will protect the goal for the Winnipeg Jets. Hellebuyck is 19-9-1 on the season with 3 shutouts. Hellebuyck carries a 2.31 goals against average with a .928 save percentage. Hellebuyck has won 3 straight starts. The Winnipeg Jets are third in the NHL with an average of 2.55 goals per game. The defense has been above average and goaltending has been very good for Winnipeg this season. The Jets rank 3rd in goals against per game and 15th in shots against per game. Connor Hellebuyck has a record of 19-9-1 with a 2.31 goals against average and a .928 SV%. Hellebuyck is tied for 5th in goals against average, 2nd in SV%, and tied for 1st in shutouts among all goalies in the league. David Rittich has a record of 5-4-0 with a 2.61 goals against average and .906 SV%. Josh Morrissey has 43 points. He has recorded 1 point or more in 8 of the last 10 games. Morrissey is 2nd in points and assists among all defensemen in the league. The Tampa Bay Lightning are averaging 3.6 goals per game and are scoring on 27.6% of their power play opportunities. Braden Point leads Tampa Bay with 22 goals, Nikita Kucherov has 41 assists, and Steven Stamkos has 121 shots on goal. Defensively, the Tampa Bay Lightning are allowing 2.8 goals per game and are killing 82.2% of their opponents' power plays. Andrei Vasilevskiy has given up 63 goals on 799 shots faced, and Brian Elliott has allowed 35 goals on 341 shots. The Winnipeg Jets are averaging 3.2 goals per game and are scoring on 23.9% of their power play opportunities. Mark Scheifele leads Winnipeg with 23 goals, Josh Morrissey has 36 assists, and Kyle Connor has 130 shots on goal. Defensively, the Winnipeg Jets are allowing 2.6 goals per game and are killing 82.4% of their opponents' power plays. Connor Hellebuyck has given up 67 goals on 939 shots faced, and David Rittich has allowed 23 goals on 245 shots. The Winnipeg Jets show value as a home underdog on Friday. The Jets play their best hockey on their home ice and are looking to win their 4th straight game. Tampa Bay lost their last game and are ready to head back to Florida. The Tampa Bay Lightning should be favored given this current stretch they're on, but there hasn't been much separation between these 2 teams, so getting the Jets at home in the underdog role packs some value. The Winnipeg Jets have been a tough out at home this season, and it's the home team that's won 6 of the last 8 meetings between these clubs. Winnipeg has been very good at home this season with a 14-6 home record on the year. Tampa Bay is 15-4-1 at home but 9-8 on the road this season. They have been much better at home than on the road. Goaltending has been very good for Winnipeg this season. The Jets rank 3rd in goals against per game. Connor Hellebuyck has a record of 19-9-1 with a 2.31 goals against average and a .928 SV%. Hellebuck is tied for 5th in goals against average, 2nd in SV%, and tied for 1st in shutouts among all goalies in the league. Playing at home, Winnipeg will win this matchup. Our first best picks for today is to take Winnipeg on the money line. Our second best pick is Anaheim Ducks vs San Jose Sharks. The Friday NHL schedule will conclude with a battle between the San Jose Sharks and the Anaheim Ducks from the Honda Center. The Sharks, 12-27, have played better on the road this season and are led in scoring by Erik Karlsson with 53 points. On Sunday, San Jose scored 5 unanswered goals to earn a 5-2 road triumph against Chicago. The San Jose Sharks are 12-27 on the season and started off 2023 with a 5-2 win in Chicago on Sunday. They gave up the first 2 goals in that game, but scored the next 5 straight to get the win, outshooting the Blackhawks 28-22 and dominating them throughout the game by an expected goal rate of 3.731.65. That was just the Sharks' 5th win in their last 18 games. The Ducks pulled off an incredible comeback on Tuesday night, cashing in as plus 185 favorites at home as they shut out the Dallas Stars with a 2-0 win. Dallas outshot the Ducks 35-27 and outplayed them by an expected goal rate of 2.221.45, but John Gibson was great in goal and got his Ducks the upset. Anaheim has been one of the worst teams in the NHL this season, with an 11-24-4 record, winning only 4 games in regulation all season. The San Jose Sharks are averaging 3 goals per game and are scoring on 22.2% of their power play opportunities. Timo Meier leads San Jose with 21 goals, Erik Karlsson has 40 assists, and Tomas Hertl has 91 shots on goal. Defensively, the San Jose Sharks are allowing 3.7 goals per game and are killing 83.6% of their opponents' power plays. Kaapo Kähkönen has allowed 54 goals on 423 shots faced, and James Reimer has allowed 67 goals on 647 shots. The Anaheim Ducks are averaging 2.2 goals per game and are scoring on 15.3% of their power play opportunities. Troy Terry leads Anaheim with 12 goals, Trevor Zegras has 19 assists, and Frank Vatrano has 114 shots on goal. Defensively, the Anaheim Ducks are allowing 4.1 goals per game and are killing 70.5% of their opponents' power plays. John Gibson has given up 91 goals on 918 shots faced, and Anthony Stolarz has allowed 36 goals on 316 shots. The Sharks are 11-28 in their last 39 road games and 15-41 in their last 56 overall. The Ducks are 8-20 in their last 28 home games and 15-48 in their last 63 overall. The over is 23-7-1 in Sharks' last 31 overall. The under is 6-1 in Ducks' last 7 overall. The Sharks are 11-5 in the last 16 meetings in Anaheim and 2-8 in the last 10 meetings. The road team is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. The over is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings. The San Jose Sharks aren't playing well, and things usually don't improve for them on the road. However, the Anaheim Ducks have been one of the worst teams in the league from the start, as the offense doesn't score and the defense can't get stops. Despite being 1-0-2 in this season series, the Sharks have been the better team through all 3 of those games. In the first game on November 1st in San Jose, these teams played a very entertaining game, trading goals to a 6-5 Ducks win in a shootout, where both teams tied in shots 44-44. Just a few days later on November 5th the Ducks won in a shootout once again, this time 5-4, but the Sharks more than doubled up the Ducks in shots, 52-25. In the last game between these teams on December 9th, the Sharks dominated the Ducks in Anaheim, getting a 6-1 win. Both of these teams have struggled defensively, but the Sharks are significantly better offensively, and I think that gives them a significant edge to get another win here on the road. I also see this as a big letdown spot for the Ducks after they just got a big shutout win against the Stars. That won't happen again. The first 2 encounters between San Jose and Anaheim this season have gone to a shootout, and Anaheim has emerged victorious on both occasions, 6-5 and 5-4. The Sharks bounced back with a 6-1 dismantling of the Ducks at Honda Center on December 9th. Frankly, this is the clash between a couple of really bad teams, and it could easily go either way. I'm backing the Sharks to win because of their offense. The Ducks have just blanked Dallas and will regress for sure, while Anaheim's offense has been awful lately. Anaheim hasn't scored more than a couple of goals in 6 of its last 7 games overall. Our second best picks for today is take the Sharks money line here. For our third best bet we have Washington Capitals vs Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators and the Washington Capitals meet in NHL action from the Capital One Arena on Friday night. Kevin Lankinen will make the start between the pipes for Nashville. Lankinen is 3-4-1 on the season with 25 goals allowed. Lankinen carries a 2.91 goals against average with a .916 save percentage. Lankinen allowed 5 goals in his last start, making 27 saves. The Nashville Predators are allowing 3.03 goals per game. The Washington Capitals play in Columbus on Thursday before making their way home. The Capitals are 7-1-2 over their last 10 games and are 12-5-3 on their home ice. Washington is averaging 3.28 goals per game. Alex Ovechkin leads the Capitals with 28 goals and 19 assists on the season. Charlie Lindgren will protect the net for the Washington Capitals. Lindgren is 11-4-2 on the season with 44 goals allowed. Lindgren carries a 2.57 goals against average with a .333 save percentage. Lindgren has won his last 4 starts. The Washington Capitals are allowing 2.78 goals per game. Nashville's offense has really struggled this season, scoring just the 6th fewest goals in the NHL this season, an average of only 2.69 goals per game on an average of 31 shots per game. They're underperforming as they've generated the 11th most expected goals per 60 minutes, 3.39, and 18th most high danger shots. Their power play is the 5th lowest scoring unit in the league at just a 17.9% rate. The Preds are led in scoring by Philip Forsberg, 33 points, 14 goals, and Roman Josi, 21 assists. The Predators have been better defensively, allowing an average of 2.89 goals per game, the 13th fewest in the NHL, on an average of 33.3 shots given up per game. They have given up the 6th most expected goals per 60 minutes, 3.39, and the 10th fewest high danger shots. Nashville's penalty kill has had a 79% success rate this season. Since Juuse Saros started last night in Carolina, Kevin Lankinen is projected to start for the Preds tonight. Lankinen has a 3-4-1 record, a 2.91 goals against average, and a .916 save percentage this season. Washington has scored an average of 3.28 goals per game, tied for 10th in the NHL with the Panthers. They're averaging 31.6 shots per game. They are 16th in expected goals per 60 minutes, 3.17, and they're 12th in high danger shots. The Capitals' power play has scored at a 21.7% rate. Alex Ovechkin, the greatest natural goal scorer of all time, continues to lead the Caps with 47 points and 28 goals this season. The Capitals have allowed the 10th fewest goals in the NHL, an average of just 2.78 goals per game, on an average of 30.6 shots against per game. They've given up the 12th fewest expected goals per 60 minutes, 2.97, and the 9th fewest high danger shots. Washington's penalty kill is the 11th best in the NHL at 80.9%. Backup Charlie Lindgren is projected to start tonight. He has been decent in his role this season, with an 11-4-2 record, a 2.57 goals against average, and a .914 save percentage. The Washington Capitals shut out Nashville 3-0 in their last meeting back in October. Charlie Lindgren gets the start for Washington, who has been amazing in net. The Capitals play their best hockey on their home ice. This is a bit of a tricky one with both teams on the back-to-back, but I just trust the Capitals more right now between these two teams. Washington's at least putting their best foot forward most nights to help with Alex Ovechkin's goal chase, while the Preds are the mixed bag, and you never know which version of the Preds are going to show up. In the first game between these teams this season, the Capitals shut out the Preds to get a 3-0 win on the road in Nashville. Washington hadn't started the year off well, so that was a big win for them. They've gotten much better since. Meanwhile, the Predators haven't. I give the Capitals a significant edge in this game both offensively and defensively. Juuse Saros was the sole reason for the Preds' win last night, and they won't have him tonight in this matchup against the Caps, who have the greatest natural goal scorer of all time in Alex Ovechkin. I'd expect Washington to score at ease on Lankinen and extend their hot streak. Our third best pick for today is Capitals money line.